Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you. How are you all doing? Great too? Good. That's very great. Yes, I'm also good. Alhamdulillah. Thank you. And welcome to your numeracy class. In today's class, we will be starting with a new number operation. We will be doing some basics of it in this term because this is your last week of this term, right? So I'll just introduce you with what this number operation is, and then we will be doing the more practice of it in the next term. Okay. So don't you worry about it. We will just introduce you with what this number operation is. So remember when we were discussing number operations, you guys tell me that there are four number operations in mathematics, right? And we have discussed only two so far, and that was addition and subtraction, right? So addition means putting things all together, and subtraction means, or what do we do in subtraction, that we subtract one number from the other number in order to find the difference between the two. Got it? Now in today's class we will be doing a third number operation, that is multiplication, right? So we will together learn that what does multiplication means, how do we solve it, and what are the steps involved in it, right? So I'm going to share the screen with you. Let's start with this. I'm here. I'm going to show you a symbol. How many of you can identify this symbol? It's a cross sign, right? And we use it for multiplication. Very well done. So this sign is basically used between the two numbers that we want to multiply, right? Let's say I want to multiply 4 with 2, so I'll be writing this sign between the two numbers and then both the numbers on either sides, and here we will get the answer of it, right? Okay, excellent. So now, um who is going to tell me what does it mean by multiplication? Can you tell me what do multiplication means? So let's first understand this. The easiest way to understand multiplication is repeated addition. Keep on adding the same number again and again, itself will give you the answer which you will get would be the multiplication. Let's say I ask you 3 multiply by 2. This means that add 3 in itself how many times? 2 times. So 3 plus 3 is equal to 6, and 3 multiplied by 2 is also equal to 6. So this is what? Repeated addition. This means that add that number into itself how many times, which is written in the next term. Let's say over here I write 4 multiplied by 5. This means that add 4 how many times? 5 times. So 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. Now this is 4 times 5, right? The easiest way to learn about multiplication, or the easiest way to do multiplication, is repeated addition, that we keep on adding the same number again and again, how many times? Whatever is needed. Over here I want to know the answer of 3 multiplied by 2, so I have added only 3. I have added 3 only 2 times. Over here I want to know the answer of 4 multiplied by 5, so I have added 4 5 times, right? This is what repeated addition means. Got it? Now let's learn this in this manner. I ask you to find the result of 3 multiplied by 2, right? This means that 2 times 3, or it can be written as 3 multiplied by 2 is equal to 3 plus 3, right? This is the repeated addition, na? That we are repeating the same number again. How many times? Which is written on this side. Now 3 plus 3 means 1, 2, 3. These are 3 and these are also 3. So this means 3 multiplied by 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This means 3 multiplied by 2 is equal to 6, and 3 plus 3 is also equal to 6. Are you getting my point? That multiplication is repeated addition. We keep on adding the same number again and again into itself, right? And the number is, and how many times we are supposed to add this, it depends on this, that what is needed. Over here it was needed only twice, so we have added 3 only twice. If there would be written 6, we will add this 6 times. Let's say somebody asks you to please find the answer of, or tell the answer of 4 multiplied by 7. This means that you are supposed to add 4 into itself how many times? 7 times. 4 plus 4, 4, 4, 7. Got it? So this is repeated addition. Okay. Another way to understand this is, let's say I ask you to find the answer of 3 multiplied by 4, right? This means that 3 sets of 4, right? Or 4 sets of 3. Either way, it's same. Now, let's say, or if I, let's write it as 4 multiplied by 4. 4 sets of 4, right? This means that 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. Now, over here, I have pasted 4 apples. This means that you are supposed to count these apples how many times? 4 times. So you will start counting from 1. First count them once. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then put a cross on it. So this one is done. Now second time again count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, right? So this time do not start from 1. You are already done with 4. Now start counting 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then 13, 14, 15, 16. This means that 4 times 4 is equal to 16. Got it? Now look at the board again. Let's say I ask you to please find the answer of 5 times 8. This means that 5 plus 5, 5, 8, right? How many times 5? 8 times. Now let's start counting from here. We have a set of 5 apples. Let's start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let me use the different color marker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put a cross on it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, then 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. This means that 5 times 8 is equal to 40. This is how we do repeated addition, or we multiply two numbers. I ask you to find the answer of 5 times 8. And no, I cannot put over here 40 apples, right? So what I'm using, I have put only one set and I'll count it 8 times. So the best method is just write the number, that how many times you need, count them once, put a cross, and then continue from where you left. Let's say I stopped over here 5, so now I'll not start from 1. 5, then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then 11, 12, right? So continue from the number where you left or where you ended. This is how we do repeated addition. Understood? Okay, great. Now, I want you to open your book, page number 56, please. This is page number 56. Over here, we'll learn about the order property, right? I have shown you that how you can find the order property, that 4 3s, 3 4s, right? Order property means that either you write in this manner. Let's say I have written it like this, that 5 times 8. It can be written as 8 times 5. Both ways answer would be 40. This is order property, that either you multiply from this side or this side. The answer should be same. This is order property. 5 times 8 is equal to 40 and 8 times 5 is also equal to 40. Right? Now, over here, the table of 2 is written. We will be practicing the table of 2 together. In this term, table of 2 is included. So, in your book, a multiplication table is made. See, there over here. Okay, sorry. There is a multiplication table made in your book. So, what you are supposed to do, you are supposed to color the number in the same fashion. See, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4s, 2 threes are 6, 2 fours are 8, 2 fives are 10. You will keep on coloring the same numbers. So, continue the same practice that you will leave one number and then color the next one, right? In order to follow the table of 2 and color them until 100. Hurry up. Take out any color of your choice. You can use the same yellow color or you can use any other color as well. And hurry up, start coloring. Okay. Let me know when you are done. All of you are done. Show me your work. Great. Excellent. Okay. So who is going to tell me 2 times 6 is equal to 12? Very well done. 2 times 5 is equal to 10. Excellent. 2 times 9 is equal to 18. Very well done. Okay, so now what you will be doing, the home assignment for you is that you will be writing the table of 2 on your notebooks. Got it? And then I'll check it in tomorrow's class first, and then we will start the next topic. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed the lecture. Do practice it at your home and let me know if you have any confusion. Share this video with others because it's free learning. Do good and have good. I'll be seeing you in the next class. Take care. Allah Hafiz.